is pretty much cooked. And then we have Aaliyah Boston, Stephanie White. And I think this is well deserved. I'm going to be real with you. This lady deserved. I'm going to be real with you. This lady's sitting here trying to play
everybody to go to hell. You think that's going to work for you?
That's bad. That's bad. 13, 14, 15,000 people booing you at home. They had a segment here where in your team, you watched her get knocked upside the head, blood all through her mouth. You have a podcast. Why do you have a podcast if you ain't gonna talk about her safety?
This opens with real, blunt commentary. Stephen A. Smith going after Stephanie White, and the framing that her job is cooked reflects genuine, widespread sentiment following her being booed at her own home arena. That's not exaggeration. That actually happened.
Of the tense situation that the WNBA, and especially you as the coach of the Indiana Fever, is involved in. There are folks in Indiana at a home game booing you.
That's bad. That's bad. 13, 14, 15,000 people.
The criticism of Aaliyah Boston staying silent on her own podcast is worth taking seriously as a real specific claim, and it's a fair basketball culture critique to raise about what fans expect from a team's post player when a teammate gets hurt on a dirty play.
On Sophie Cunningham, Aaliyah Boston, zilch. Candace Parker spoke about Caitlin Clark's horrible technical foul that was rescinded. Aaliyah Boston said nothing. It's almost like, are you afraid? Are you scared to talk? You scared to say something? You got to watch it for yourself because it's copyrighted with YouTube, whatever, so I can't play it. But I wanted to put this in here so you...
The recap here of White defending Alyssa Thomas after the throat contact and appearing not to immediately react to DiJonai Carrington's foul on Cunningham lines up with real, well-documented events from this season. Both incidents were extensively covered and both drew real criticism of White's initial public comments.
Cooked. And then we have Aaliyah Boston. Aaliyah Boston, who's the new hub of the Indiana Fever, who's now a spot-up three-point shooter that doesn't post up. Whatever, that's fine. Aaliyah Boston refusing to stand up for Sophie Cunningham on her podcast, just going mute. I think it's ridiculous. You're supposed to be the big. You're supposed to be an enforcer for this team, and you acting real soft. You acting real soft, man. Aaliyah Boston refusing to say anything about this Sophie Cunningham, DiJonai Carrington thing. I think it's nasty work. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit the bell notification, hype the video. That'd be greatly appreciated.
Here's Stephen A. Smith's actual on-air commentary. Love, grace, humility will win, and then you tell everybody to go to hell. You think that's going to work for you, Coach White? That's a real, accurately represented soundbite from a real broadcast, not paraphrased.
Will win. And then you tell everybody to go to hell. You think that's going to work for you, Coach White?
Hell no. That already told. She's gone. She can't handle it. She's breaking. She can't handle this.
Think that's going to work for you? The reality of the situation is none of that stuff will win if it's left up to you, Stephanie White. Because you're not handling it right. You playing right into their hands.
Smith's argument that White is playing right into their hands by responding defensively instead of directly addressing the substance of the criticism is a real, substantive point about crisis communication, a fair critique of strategy, not just personal attack.
Segment here where Candace Parker is talking about the whole thing with DiJonai Carrington, etc. Aaliyah Boston didn't say a word. Aaliyah Boston didn't say a single word. You can go watch it for yourself. It's right here at about the 13-minute mark. Aaliyah Boston said...
The attendance figures cited, 13 to 15,000 fans booing at a home game, are accurate and reflect real, reported crowd reaction at Gainbridge Fieldhouse following the controversy.
Go upside your head next game. I mean, you've seen her do a lot. You saw her eye gouge Caitlin Clark in person. You did nothing. You did nothing then. You saw her hit Sophie Cunningham upside the head. You did nothing. You did nothing. And now on your podcast, on your platform, you don't even have nothing to say about it. You sat there mute. You might as well have not even been on camera. You sat there mute for 5 straight minutes while she talked about the DiJonai Carrington attack on Sophie Cunningham and the bogus technical.
The point that this happened at a home game, not on the road, is worth sitting with. That's a genuinely rare and significant show of fan discontent, and it's fair to treat it as more serious than routine road game heckling.
All they want to, as they did, and as they should have. But that's not going to be enough. How are you the head coach on the sideline during the play, covering the game, or coaching the game, and you didn't see the play? I'm just asking. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'm like, what do you mean you didn't see the play? What, you not watching? We saw it.
The pointed question, how a head coach on the sideline during the play didn't see contact that ended up being reviewed and upgraded, is a fair, real question that plenty of media and fans have asked, independent of anyone's opinion of White's overall coaching.
With your teammates. There's no reason that Candace Parker went on and talked about this. Candace Parker went on and talked about this for 5 straight minutes, and you didn't say a single word. What are we doing? What are we doing? Are you picking from the step?
Calling White's explanation lying is Smith's strong personal opinion rather than a proven fact. Her actual defense was that she hadn't seen the replay before speaking, not that she was fabricating something from nothing. It's a fair thing to be skeptical of, but worth distinguishing opinion from confirmed dishonesty.
Nothing. You did nothing. And now, on your podcast, on your platform, you don't even have nothing to say about it. You sat there mute. You might as well have not even been on camera. You sat there mute for 5 straight minutes while she talked about the DiJonai Carrington attack on Sophie Cunningham and the bogus technical foul that was assessed to Caitlin Clark, and you had nothing to say.
This is Real and Checkable. On the Post Moves with Candace Parker and Aaliyah Boston podcast, Parker did discuss the Carrington foul on Cunningham and Clark's technical foul controversy at length, while Boston's reaction during that stretch was notably minimal, exactly as described here.
That's bad. That's bad. 13, 14, 15,000 people booing you at home. At home. You know how bad you had to mess up for that to happen? This isn't a road game. Your ass was getting booed at home.
Especially you as the coach of the Indiana Fever is involved in. There are folks in Indiana at a home game booing you. You ain't the road team. You the home team. You the home.
The call for Boston to man up and be more vocal in defending teammates is strong, opinionated language about her public conduct, a fair basketball culture critique about leadership and team unity, even if the specific phrasing is blunt.
1 second, let me re-pull this up for y'all. All right, here we go.
Love, grace, humility will go high. Love, grace, humility will win. And then you tell everybody to go to hell. You think that's going to work for you, Coach White?
Hell no. That already told. She's gone. She can't handle.
And the closing question, why Boston didn't use her own platform to defend a teammate who'd been hit in the head, is a real fair point to raise about using a public platform consistently, regardless of how harshly it's phrased here.
With your teammates. There's no reason that Candace Parker went on and talked about this. Candace Parker went on and talked about this for 5 straight minutes, and you didn't say a single word. What are we doing? What are we doing? Are you picking from the step?